One world, one crew. One crew podcast.
Man.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dylan and Matthias.
Damn right.
All right, so what we're talking about today, Dylan,
I think I want to talk about being unapologetic and what that means to me. Being like, whenever you actually do something, let's say me and my wife are getting in an argument and we both see different ways, right? But it's one of those agree to disagree situations. It's nothing like a big situation. It's just like, I'm not going to get into like a specific argument, right? But so we agree to disagree. And in that situation, both of you need to be unapologetic that what you say might hurt the other's feelings based off the fact that they disagree.
Yeah, okay.
And where that basic situation, right, break that down just like the piece by piece, right? You being unapologetic in the situation that you're just
being honest.
Exactly, honesty. You can't be apologizing for your true opinion.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to. That's what that situation is.
All right. So I like that on apologizing. But for me, being unapologetic is more of actions, you know? Well, I mean, I guess it's the same kind of thing. It's just things which are true, honest to yourself, but not necessarily just things you believe. Doing things which you know, they're going to hurt people. And you sometimes do gotta hurt people. I guess I don't understand how I'm going around the circle. Well, I'm just agreeing with you. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you hurt people, you know, you can't apologize for hurting people.
Right. We gotta look at the other aspect of, let's say there is like an actual disagreement, and you can't just agree to disagree because it's one of these things that's like your morals are being shook because of this argument, right? Let's say something like that. In a situation like, let's say, like back in the day with like the Civil War, what happened whenever different sides, you know, like let's say your family was on a different side of what you thought.
People killed each other.
They fucking killed each other.
People killed each other.
And there's families, dude. Fucking imagine killing your brother just because he thought of something different.
Well,
that's fucking crazy to me.
There is some fundamental things. I can't imagine myself killing my brother, disagreeing with him because of the individual he is. I can't imagine me having that sort of baseline disagreement. But there are some. I think there are some things we have to be unapologetic for. Like as a nation, America right now. Any place that has any form of fucking slavery, we should be like, we ain't fucking trading with you.
Right.
You know, you can't be doing that. I mean, and being apologetic for me, it's mainly about, I don't know, just being who the fuck you are. It's not lying. You know, a lot of people wanna pretend and fall into their family dynamics of their family's religion, their family's viewpoints, their family's work, their family's like tradition and stuff. But you know, there's a lot of gay kids who are born to pastor homes.
Right. You're talking being yourself completely, even though the situation that you're in might not allow you.
Yeah, it might not allow you, and for you to be yourself, you have to hurt people.
Yeah.
But fucking hurting people, it's
going to make you feel better.
It's not gonna make you feel better. I don't think hurting people is gonna.
Yeah,
make
that
you
was
feel
a
better,
weird wording. I wouldn't say that.
Being yourself
right.
is gonna make you feel better.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Right.
Hurting people.
Being yourself is going to make you feel better. The hurting people will suck. That's not gonna be the good. But it's the being yourself.
It's the being yourself which is gonna make you feel better because you're not apologizing for who you are.
Exactly.
You're not lying to the people who you are. And you know, a big part of why I'm talking about this today and why this was kind of the viewpoint I was thinking is that I think that nowadays there's a lot of people who are shook by culture or societal norms into following a lifestyle or a path that they don't fucking believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a victim of this, man. You know,
people around here.
Yeah, people around here are fucking victims of that.
Yeah.
Like, it is. You know, people have to get out of that. I have to get out of. I have to be myself more.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's always about being yourself more for me. Because I feel like I don't know, with my family and my background, I develop from them because your family makes you.
Right. Absolutely.
But because you develop from them, like it gets into the argument of how much from them is you and how much of you is them. And I think it's important to be unapologetic and just be yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, me and my brother, we love a lot of the same shit. Some shit we don't love. And that's the kind of shit we don't talk about.
Right.
Because we just have some stuff, you know, that we don't enjoy talking about together.
Right.
And attempting and lying and pretending that you enjoy talking about certain things.
Right. It's just easier to be straight the fuck up.
It's just easier to be straight the fuck
dude,
up.
I don't want to talk about this shit. This is not a fun conversation.
Because when you're unapologetic with somebody, and somebody's unapologetic with you, and you care about each other.
You understand, and it actually feels fucking amazing.
You understand, and it feels fucking amazing.
It's gorgeous. Like, whenever a straight-up conversation just ends, and you're like, oh, I have no more issues. I have no questions.
With your wife, you're talking about an argument, you know?
Right.
You're having an argument with her, and, you know, it's a bad argument. You're getting emotional. You're getting angry. There's all this emotions just rumbling around. But at the end of the argument, and when the argument's over and you were both honest and you're both like, hey, man, I'm not sorry for what I said. This is just what I believe. And, you know, I still love you.
Yep.
All things under the bridge. You
Damn
know,
right.
It's a great fucking feeling.
Yeah, it's just another, like, roadblock that's just, like,
and it brings you together.
Exactly. It's like a really hard workout. It's just another exercise that you got to get through to get better. And that's... Dude, I could have a whole conversation about marriage because, man, I fucking love talking about marriage. It's like, honestly, it's one of the greatest fucking mental things ever. Like, if you, man, we're not gonna get into that shit.
Well, it's a good conversation. Little, what you call a synopsis, I would say, for what I would believe about marriage is that for me, the reason I think marriage is good for you is that it helps you follow a moral path.
Absolutely.
It helps guide your life because I think people gotta live by some sort of
certain
moral
code.
standards.
Yeah, dude, you
and
gotta.
those moral standards have to be your own.
Yeah,
you can't live by
absolutely.
somebody else's moral standards because you will start lying and cheating the second someone looks away.
Exactly.
Because that's just the truth.
Because you don't actually there's nothing to hold against.
You don't
You're just,
actually believe it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't actually believe it, so why do it? Simple as that. But one of these things that I wanted to circle back to was the being yourself. In this day and age, I think it's kind of
I think it's both celebrated and shunned.
Yeah, right? It's one of those weird fucking things because it's like people get upset whenever people are themselves, but then it's like everybody also celebrates it. So it's what I truly think of being yourself is like if you wake up in the morning, right? And you go outside or do your morning routine, and let's say there's 3 things in your morning routine that just like you don't like doing, that's not you being yourself. Simple as that. Because you yourself would truly only do the things that it enjoys if it was being yourself.
But sometimes you gotta do the things you don't like, and that's part of being yourself. For me, that's part of, you gotta do the things you don't like to get where you want to be.
Absolutely, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like in your time, if you aren't pushing yourself to be better and do these things where,
you know what I hate, man? I'm addicted to my phone. Because this is the kind of shit you're talking about, I think. Because I'm addicted to my phone. I think most people have some sort of dependency or addiction to your phone. And if you're not addicted to your phone,
fucking good.
Where is your phone? Think about it for a second. Just close your eyes. Can you feel it? If you can't feel it, I bet you're like, where is it? And you looked around. Most people have some sort of dependency or addiction to their phone. And, honestly, I fucking hate it, man.
Yeah.
I hate worrying about text messages because the kind of person I am, I'm texting somebody and I'm picturing their life and what they're doing right now and why they can't receive a text message.
Right.
And for me that is worrisome when people don't reply because I'm like, what could have happened?
Right, exactly. I understand that. Yeah.
But it's that comes from the addiction to the phone. That comes from always being like, the phone's always right there.
Always plugged
always
in.
Be able to answer.
Yeah.
Always reply right away, which most people really don't care about that.
Most people, they don't think about it.
Most people, like, if you reply to somebody within 30 minutes,
that's like a normal.
Yeah, most people won't care.
Yeah. Yep. I understand. It's just so exactly that with whenever those little things that you do that you don't like that you do, but you do them out of habit.
Out of habit, or what we talked about previously, like a distraction just to fill the time.
Damn right. Exactly. Those little things. To me, my whole fucking thing nowadays is learning. Just like keep on doing new shit that I haven't done before. Like I'm about to get a 1986 F-250 outside, just a beater ass truck. I'm hopefully gonna get that this week, but I'm about to start rebuilding the old ass truck, and I have no fucking clue
just
how
gonna
to do
figure
that
it
shit.
out.
I'm just gonna fucking figure it out. Built that Forge the other week. Fucking still doing woodworking. I want to get into fucking masonry stuff. I want to do some brick and mortar work too. But those are the things where that's myself, you know.
That's yourself.
And
you're not apologizing for what you're
exactly,
doing.
and I know that I am being myself, and I'm not going to apologize to my wife or whenever I am being myself, because it's not the end all be all, you know. We're gonna be okay if I spend a little bit of extra money this month, but I'm gonna make it right back.
Yeah,
Now
I hate talking about money, man.
Money
I'm a Buddhist, because this is one of the things I wish I didn't care about money, because I don't want to care about money. I don't want money to have value.
I don't give a fuck about money.
But it does for me.
But it does matter, because you just have to have that understanding.
You just have to have money, man.
In America, you do.
I mean, in America, you do.
In America, you have to have money.
Yeah.
You can't get anywhere without money, and that's that. That is that. But that's okay. It's okay, because you can't get upset that the system is broken, because the system is broken. Please understand that, so you can utilize the broken system in your fucking favor. Everybody has the same opportunities. I hate to say that, but your cards might not be the same. Your situation currently might not be the same, but everybody's got the ability to be yourself and succeed on some level. You just have to define that to yourself. And that was one thing I think we might have talked about it before, but success and
you should determine your own success.
That is in the process of finding yourself and being yourself and doing all this stuff that we just talked about.
Well, yeah, what is successful to you? You have to be yourself.
Exactly. You have to path that out also. Right. You got to lay that in your head, who you are now, what you want to be.
And I think part of being unapologetic is also understanding sometimes it takes a little while. I think for example, martial arts, woodworking,
they're all skills, man. You got to craft
everything
your shit.
is just a skill that you're learning. Mm-hmm. And if what you like is skills, developing your skills.
Exactly.
Which is what I think most people like doing.
Yeah.
Most people like having things they're proficient at and being able to be good at them.
Usually humans like that.
And enjoy doing those things.
Exactly. There's usually some everybody likes. Whether it's fucking video games and wasting time and stuff. There's usually always something.
But who likes wasting time? Who truly likes wasting time?
See?
Isn't a video game funner after you've been successful for the day?
Exactly. And that's where a lot of people have to define themselves and see if you really do just want to work at a desk and fucking you find some job that you're comfortable with, and then you can come home and
burn the time.
pay yourself enough or get enough money to home yourself, have a family, or do whatever you want. If you want to live that fucking life, live that life. Just make sure you're healthy enough to be able to do it, you know?
Yeah, and happy.
And happy. That's actually fucking happy. That's the thing. And if it's not working out, then fucking figure out what it is.
It is very easy for us to talk about this because we're young.
Mm-hmm.
So although we have responsibilities, we don't really have responsibilities.
Yeah, I don't got a kid.
We're not trapped out.
I'm not stressed. I'm not stressing my ass out. No. But I think while you say that, right? We are young. We are growing up in the most fucking crucial time, I think. Because we have
the
grown
turn of
up,
the century
exactly,
where technology
is at
and
its
capitalism
fucking peak.
No one's talking about the fact that capitalism is literally all over the world. There's still communism in China, but capitalism is super fucking fragile. It almost fell apart because of the Evergreen, a boat in the Suez Canal who turned sideways. So there was no longer traffic going for this major port.
Right.
And because of globalism, all of a sudden, all the global economies were like, this isn't good, guys.
Yeah, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
We need. I haven't heard anything about that. What is that?
The Evergreen?
Yeah.
The Evergreen is one of the largest cargo ships. What's it called? The Suez Canal, I believe. Yeah. It's one of the most important shipping lanes.
Right.
It cuts through Africa, and it is very quick.
Right.
So it cuts
you have
a
to
lot
go
of
through
time.
all the way around otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the point is that with that, it was able. It turned sideways while it was going through the canal, and it's such a big ship.
It blocked.
No other ship could get across, man. It was like a Yo Mama joke. Like, Yo Mama's so fat, she takes up the whole aisle.
What the fuck, dude?
This fucking ship, nobody could get around.
Holy
Nobody
shit.
could get around. And almost crushed capitalism, you know? And we are growing up in this time where we have to, we have to be unapologetic for who we are. But this is also one of the most interesting and fascinating times in human history.
And you have all bits of knowledge at your fingers, and you have infinite possibilities coming to you.
You have to be unapologetic because we have all this shit you can do.
And you gotta take,
you can
motherfucker.
You gotta take that shit.
Yeah, you gotta take that shit. You gotta take these
fucking
opportunities and fucking run with the fucking bulls. That's my fucking.
You want to run with the bulls?
I would love to run with the bulls.
I would run with the bulls.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a good time.
I'll take a fucking horn to my knee.
A horn to your knee would be terrifying. I would hate a horn to my knee.
Dude, but the rest of my life, I have an actual Skyrim joke. I used to be an adventurer.
Till I took a horn to the knee.
Took the fucking horn to the knee.
And being unapologetic, laughing, being yourself, being the kind of person you want to be.
Damn fucking straight.
It is doing those crazy shit that other people don't want to do.
Just gotta do what you want to do.
That crazy shit doesn't have to be what we're saying.
Nah.
It doesn't have to be running with the bulls, because I think we have a similar mentality where it comes to like extremism.
Right,
in the sense
you
that
and
we enjoy that adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But
you and I are not afraid.
Some people just want to sit and meditate.
Yeah.
Which I actually adore meditating, but I could not only meditate. It would be, that is kind of bad for your body in a way, because you are not able to move.
Right.
But I wouldn't be able to just meditate. But some people, that's all they do. All they do is meditate, focus on their breathing, and they are able to live for 70, 80 years.
Yeah.
No problem. Just healthy.
Right.
Nothing else other than just meditation for their
exercise
and development and health.
Man, I would love to be able to do that.
To
I know all
sit
about
down and
fucking.
meditate?
You ever heard about the deep state meditation, dude? Whenever he fucking, I don't know. There's plenty of deep state meditation dudes. I fucking guarantee you. But there's one specific story where tore his rotator cuff or some shit, and he fucking comes back like. They say he's never, or you have to do surgery, or it's never gonna use your arm again, right? And fucking, he goes out and just does some deep state meditation, and he says that he got like so fucking deep, he fucking saw the cells and his nerves and all that shit, and he just slowly, one by one, put his fucking cells back together.
I have heard that story before. I'm not
believe
quite.
it though.
I do believe certain parts of it. I believe that
I don't
meditation,
have any fucking facts of it.
For meditation, it is control of the body. It is giving you a lot of control of the body. Deep state meditation, you start controlling a lot of parts of your body. And that relaxation and that level, I do definitely think it led to, if that did happen, it led to him healing his arm. But at the same time, that is kind of
saying he like saw it and all that.
Yeah, he saw it. He imagined it, and he relaxed, and his metabolism went up, and his body, because your body regenerates, and when your body is being metabolically correct, he was able to force it, activate it more. Because there's people like David Goggins. David Goggins is unapologetic with who the fuck he is. Dude. Crazy man, and he runs with broken legs.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
that guy's fucking crazy.
Running with broken legs? That is too much, man. He would tape those feet together. He would literally tape his feet together so that he could run, and that's what he loved. He left his marriage to be what he wanted, He was unapologetic with it. and he's living the life he always wanted. He has been extreme, and he feels like a badass.
Yeah.
And a savage.
Yeah, he fucking is, bro. That's that. I don't know all of his fucking stuff, but I need to. I just remember the fucking and like inspirational shits that I've seen of his.
Yeah, David Goggins is very inspirational.
Yeah,
I like
he
him,
is.
and the reason why he's not inspiration is because he is who he is. He's
Damn fucking
unapologetic.
exactly.
And I mean, there's a lot of expressionism that I think people, if you like tattoos, get tattoos. I have tattoos.
I have tattoos.
I think most people our generation have tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think there's a lot of people our generation who are Christian, who
would never touch
would
a
never
tattoo.
get a tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just because of their family.
Right. Or
You know,
the way that they grew up and
the
the
way
fucking
that they
religion
grew
that
up,
they've
Which
developed.
gets into the whole argument of how much is that you and how much is that social programming.
I can say I feel like pretty confidently that like through like genetics and probably just like see I don't know the I would love to see a real experiment of like taking a child and just completely taking him away and like
Raising him with the wolves or something?
not like raising him with the wolves, just like
Away from his family and how much he seems similar to their family and stuff?
right, like a foster home situation, and then but like a controlled experiment.
It's just all that it'll definitely change the person because there have been experiments done on this,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of that turns into trauma. A lot of that turns into trauma with the brain,
Right.
which affects your personality. And
Right.
I think most people aren't conscious of trauma they have, or I think most people are conscious of trauma they have, but they don't realize how much it affected their personality and the person they are.
Right. I do understand what you're saying with that.
And I think, I used to. This is when I was 14, man. I was a very smart kid, right? I'm a smart guy. I really don't like school that much anymore.
No, fuck no.
I don't enjoy
School's
it.
a joke.
And it's not. And when I was 14, I started boxing in Mexico. And I was a natural because I loved it.
Fuck yeah.
And my dad told me, no, you can't box. Your brain is too good for that. Can you imagine like that is fucked me up, man. And now I want to fight. And now,
it fucked you up?
I think it fucked me up, man.
Really?
I stopped fighting for years. I stopped training for years.
Right.
I fell into this sort of thing where I was being the person my father wanted me to be.
Right. Instead
wasn't
of just
being
wanting to
myself.
fucking fight sometimes, and it's okay
Instead
to get
of-
hit.
It's okay to get hit. It's okay to fight. And it's okay if you're intelligent
Mm-hmm.
and what you want to do is train your body and fight.
Exactly.
There's no shame in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Because, yeah, absolutely. Not even if I or anything like that, but I do see what you're saying. I just didn't expect that. I wouldn't expect that to be such a defining moment in somebody like your life.
I mean, it is a defining moment, but I think life is just filled with defining moments. I think most people don't
Damn
have.
straight,
I feel-
of course.
I get, it is hard to say, but I get a lot of moments where I'm like, this is who I am, and I just changed slightly.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is. I went to a casino yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Hadn't been to a casino in years. Used to go to casinos in Mexico, man. But go to a casino yesterday, look around the casino, and I was like, this isn't for me.
Right. 'Cause
And
it's
I was
fucking
with people.
depressing as
I was
fuck,
having fun
probably.
with people, drinking with them, went to the casino, looked around, and I was like, yeah, guys, we can play a little bit, but I'm not going to play. This sucks.
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
This is not for me. I don't
No,
like it.
This is fucking lame.
And nobody said, oh, what a fucking prude. You think you're better than us.
No, they
No,
just
people
like,
were
okay.
like, all right, man, yeah, we'll just play a couple games, and then we'll have a
well,
good time
yeah,
still.
we'll fucking still drink a little bit and get out of here. Hell yeah.
Because just because you can spend time doing things with people that you don't enjoy doing because you like the people,
Mm-hmm.
but if you lie and you pretend to like it, it's not going to work.
Right. I see what you're saying, yeah. In that moment, it's not like it's okay to say that you don't want to do something.
It's
you have
okay
to
to say
realize
you don't want
that
to
you
do something.
don't want to fucking do something. It is A-okay to say that you do not want to do it.
And we're having this conversation as men, but being unapologetic for honestly, the sex that it is most defining for would be the female sex.
Right. If we're gonna say certain things, but absolutely, I do understand.
No, like I feel like culturally, women are a lot more thrown into the norms and into what society wants rather than being themselves. I
Right.
feel like as men, we do have sort of the privilege to be ourselves more.
Yeah. I think we've said this before, but I think that trend has started reversing, you know what I'm saying, where both men and women, because even before, we could say back in like the 80s especially, men were men and women were women, right? That was the idea. 2000s, men and women could start, it was a little fruity, everybody was a little fruity,
Got fluid.
little fruit box, and then nowadays, I'd say 2020, nobody really gives a shit. I don't know if there's still that fucking transgender argument or like stuff, but I don't give a fuck about any of it, so it's like I don't keep up with it.
The transgender argument is super strange.
Is it over yet? Is like
it's
that
never
a thing?
Over. It's never going to be over in my opinion.
That's my thing. I don't want to argue with this, so I don't give a shit. I don't care, but that's the whole thing, right? And so what I'm saying with this is that previously there was the trend of you weren't like you were supposed to be what you were called, right? The men and the women. That was the idea back in the 80s or some shit. Nowadays I wouldn't say as much. But to fucking end that little stupid rant, back to what you were saying with the fucking
just
women
the women.
nowadays.
I feel, yeah.
Yes, you're still right with the societal.
But I do think you're right with the trend has gone back. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
we've gotten to the point where as society, we respect the sexes.
It's fucking
enough.
All it is. Like I hate it because a lot of fucking people still argue that that's not the case. But it's like all it is we have to wait for these old fucking schmucks to die out. Like
unfortunately, I think that might.
And it's gonna take like 20 years. Yeah, but we're gonna take 20 years, and then as soon as these fucking actually like level-headed, somewhat.
Imagine what our kids will be voting for.
That's what I'm saying. We are the people that our kids are gonna be voting for, type shit. Like these 20-year-olds that are going to be 35 in 15 years and fucking 50 in 30 years and shit. That's the fucking people that we need to fucking wait for. I'm talking political and shit, but I don't want to get into that stuff because I don't want to talk about the politics in an unapologetic. Yeah.
Don't apologize, motherfucker.
I'm not apologizing, but I just don't want to talk about it this time because we're talking about being unapologetic.
Living in unapologetic life.
Exactly.
Which,
we can set our an episode for political views, but I don't think it's not like political views or anything. Well, I don't think we should ever. Not ever, but I don't think for me personally it's going to do it like anything. It doesn't really fucking matter.
I have a question for you. We're talking about being unapologetic,
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out what makes you happy. How do you know you love woodworking? How do you know you love forging? How do you know you enjoy it?
So,
what is it for you?
Dude, whenever I'm like sitting there and I'm not doing anything right, all I can think about is like, what can I do? What can I do? And that was whenever I was like 18, 17 whenever I started, and I'm 20 now. So, yeah, I was 18 whenever I started woodworking. I was like about to graduate, right? And I was like, dude, I need to fucking do stuff, right? Obviously. And so I was like, what can I do? Because I was fucking tired of just sitting around on my ass doing nothing, being unproductive. And I knew that I needed to start building things. And that was the whole thing. Was
Legend
building
to woodworking.
I started doing some metal work with my sister's boyfriend's family. Did a little bit of welding. Couldn't find like an accessible welder, so then I started woodworking, and dude, it just fucking took off. Literally, it's just fucking taken off in the past 2 years for me. I just love that shit. Sorry for the burp. But whenever it's like, how do I know?
How do you know?
I'm sitting there.
Know?
I'm
You're
sitting here,
there?
and I'm just fucking, dude. I got a little itch.
Got an itch. You got to
itch.
scratch.
I got to scratch it, bro. And it's like literally like a fucking heroin shit. I'm like, dude, I can't fucking sit still. I gotta fucking think and use my hands to do something right now.
I don't know if you've noticed, but that's how I know I like fighting so much. Whenever I'm just hanging out with people and I start getting loose and I start drinking, I start, just relaxing. I just start pretending I'm hitting people.
Yeah.
I just start pretending I'm hitting people.
It is fucking fun.
I'm not hitting you.
No, you're just sitting like 4 foot away, just
practicing,
shadow
just
boxing.
it. Can't sit still. Gotta enjoy it. Gotta love it. Gotta feel
I fucking
fluid.
feel that exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's just like whenever you just fucking feeling good and you're like, man, my energy's going, man. My energy's going. I can feel it. You just gotta get that itch going. You just fucking feel it. It just draws you in.
Another exercise I like doing to like figure out what I like doing is I like closing my eyes and picturing myself in 3 months, 1 year, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you do that with woodworking, where you're like, all right, in 3 months, I'll be here with my woodworking. 1 year, I'll be working on this kind of projects, and in 5 years, this is what I want to be doing. This is the goal.
Mm-hmm. With woodworking, not as much, just because I always just go day to day, and I've never.
You just go day to day.
I just have an itch, and I'm just like, okay, this is what I want to build this time.
Gotta work.
And I'm just building this now, and then I get another itch, and I go this way, and I do that, and then that. But when it comes to like life, there is that extent of like, okay, I try not to do it too far out. The 5-year seems to be a little pointless for me because it's like
a lot can change in 2 years.
When I'm talking future and I look at that, I look at habits. What am I doing now that I don't want in 5 years? That's what I look at that way in distance. But if I'm looking at what I want specifically in, like, let's say woodworking or something like that, I only go to about a year, and I just kind of try to picture it a little bit.
What is that saying? The habits and the friends you keep will determine who you are in 10 years.
There's plenty of iterations with it, but the one that I know is the look at what you're doing now. In 5 years, you'll be doing the same thing. Like, that's the case, bro. Like,
5 years gonna be fighting, man.
There's not a lot. Fuck yeah, you think?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, actually, like, trying professional and shit.
In 5 years, that's the goal.
Fuck yeah,
100%.
dude.
That is unapologetic. The goal. I think if anybody's gonna fight or if anybody is gonna do anything, the goal should always be to the top. And I don't necessarily mean win a championship.
Right, like UFC or shit.
But I do mean being a martial artist. I do mean developing
mastering
my body, mastering my body, and mastering my flesh.
Exactly.
Which is kind of why I like fighting. It isn't so much the violence aspect of it as it is mastering the flesh you're given.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. That's fucking dope. I'm proud of that. Like, straight up, I'd fucking love to see your ass fucking beat the shit out of somebody.
Might take a fight in 2 months.
For real?
Yeah,
fucking let me know, dude. We'll make sure to be there.
I'll let you know.
We'll make sure
definitely.
To be there. For sure.
But it is. I'm not gonna apologize to the guy when I'm fighting him, and he wouldn't expect me to apologize. Because I think if two people are fighting and if two people want to fight,
dude, when you go out there.
It's fun.
Well, when you go out there and those fucking bells ring, bro, it's fucking on. Like,
you gotta
no
get
joke.
into mindset, you gotta get into mentality, and you gotta change who you are. In my opinion,
it's you or him.
It is you or him.
That's that.
You either win or you lose. There's no
apologies.
There's no apologies there.
Fuck, man. But hey, that's just us. That's just you and me. Don't fucking boggle yourself down whenever you're thinking about trying to find who yourself is or like what your passions are. Don't focus on passions. Just focus on gut. What your gut feeling is, what you like. Just what do you like?
What you like, what you love doing, and what makes you happy.
Fuck yeah. Simple as that, guys.
Passion comes and go, I would say.
Damn right. Absolutely. Motivation.
It has to be important. And there has to be a calling, which I would agree with your gut feeling. That sort of idea of this is what I always wanted to do.
Pulled to it, like you can feel yourself.
There's some kids who just want to be soldiers. There's some kids who just want to be cops.
There's some people who just want to be teachers.
Today, when we're talking about being unapologetic, it is hard for a guy to be like, hey man, I want to be a cop.
Especially in this day and age.
Especially in this day and age, guys. Honestly, it is.
Because it is a noble ass act to want to serve and protect your community, but being a cop. The name of
being a cop.
The name of it nowadays is so fucking hard.
It's almost derogatory for people.
Yeah, it's fucking
people
hard.
People hate the word cop.
Seriously, dude.
A lot of people just
crazy.
Despise the idea behind that word that they've been given. But then there's just kids who just want to help and serve their community, make a difference, and they feel bad for wanting to be a cop because apparently it's not the right thing to do anymore.
Yeah. It's fucking sad, bro. But
and I'm not gonna apologize about bringing that about the cops, but I think there's a lot of
this
stupid,
is facts.
There's a lot of stupid people who think that just because we have a police system problem, that necessarily means to every single cop is a piece of shit.
We should talk about that with the prison one. We got things and ideas.
We got plans on ideas.
We want to make an episode, but for now we want to call it this one.
Unapologetic.
Do not apologize for being yourself. Do not apologize. Guys. And have a fucking great day.
Yeah. A little calmer episode. I hope you all having a good day. Don't apologize for who you are, and
fucking stay safe. Yeah, fucking peace.